Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Guys, if you're new around here and you haven't heard already, when I hit 4,000 subscribers, which is about 120 odd away now, there will be a prize draw for your chance to win a Chelsea shirt of your choice for the upcoming season. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. And as always, guys, make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. And this video is slightly Chelsea orientated, but I couldn't not do a video because it's not every day you get up on a Monday morning and a world record transfer bid is submitted. But that is exactly what happened at the start of today. Al Hilal, the Saudi club, tabling a 300 million euros bid for Kylian Mbappe of PSG. You heard that right, guys. Not one, not two, 300 million. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano breaking the news. 300 million record euro fee. No talks on the player side yet. Understand now that PSG actually have given Mbappe permission to speak to Al Hilal. But again, whether he wants to engage with them or not is a separate conversation. The deal would be 1 year's deal, literally a 1 year deal, which is utter madness, which would then let him leave to go to Real Madrid on a free in the summer of 2024. PSG already convinced that he's already agreed to do that in the first place. But yeah, this is mad. The money in football right now, do you know what I mean? Like, if you actually look at the transfer offer that is on, sorry, the money that's on the table here, and I'll just bring it up on the screen now. It's beggars belief. It really is. It is absolutely mind-boggling. And you know, you can imagine how difficult it is to say no to these numbers. I mean, look at this. Top of the 300 million offer, they will pay the forward a salary of 700 million euros for 1 year. And it's a weekly wage of 13 million. So 13, I think it's actually a little bit more, just over 13 million euros, 13.4 million euros a week. I think it's like 22 euros per second. It's madness. It's utter madness. And do you know what? The Saudis are moving mad. And, you know, 300 million euros is obscene. But I don't think people realize how much money is in Saudi Arabia and how much money they have, particularly the big four clubs in Saudi that are controlled by the Public Investment Fund: Al Nasser, Al Hilal, I can't remember, Al Ali, and there's one more which I can't remember now. But there's 4 clubs that are controlled by a Public Investment Fund, which just basically, in essence, got unlimited money. The fact that, if you just deep it for a second, 300 million euros, right, for a player to sign for 1 year with a 700 million euro salary, plus bonuses and all that sort of thing. This deal could potentially be worth 1 billion if Kylian Mbappe were to accept it. But I don't know. You just look at it right now and you just think the sort of money we're discussing in football, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, how is it even sustainable to carry on what Saudi Arabia is doing? You know, it begs so many different questions. Where's the ceiling here? When does it end? You know, it could potentially be £1 billion deal. I mean, this is an utter madness. I mean, for an Mbappe situation, I look at it and I think, look, naturally, I want, from a selfish perspective, I want to watch all the best teams, you know, play for Chelsea, not Chelsea, sorry, play all the best teams, you know, the best players playing in Europe, playing in the Champions League, you know, premier competition in football, the best leagues and stuff. But, you know, that's from a selfish perspective. I think what Saudi Arabia are trying to do is, it's obviously they're trying to take over football. In essence, they're trying to obviously get their league much more established. And do you know what? You know, people liken it to China, but this for me is nothing like China, because the government won't be interfering with this and telling them to kind of cut back and stop all the spending and whatnot. But you know, I think this is here to stay. I think that they're not messing about at all. They've already obviously got Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema's there, and N'Golo Kante. Milinkovic-Savic has gone, Firmino. We're seeing a lot of players go over to Saudi Arabia now, and it'd be interesting to see next season how much better this league is. But you know, from a Kylian Mbappe perspective, what do you do? You're already more wealthy than people could ever imagine, you know. But at the same time, this is generational wealth. This is not just his family he could set up. It's his, you know, it's not just his parents he could set up. It's his own family when the time comes. His kids' family, if he has kids. You know, this is generational wealth that could be handed down, obviously through through his family and whatnot. And I think people don't understand how difficult it is to say no to this sort of thing. People are purely looking at it from a football perspective. And yes, Kylian Mbappe, arguably the best player in the world, alongside Erling Haaland, going to play in Saudi Arabia for a year. You'd think, Jesus Christ, really? What's going on here? How can someone of his quality be going to play in the Saudi league, which right now is utter shit? Like, there's no two ways about it. It's not even the best league in Asia. So yes, they're trying to move it along this. They're trying to sort that out and get it as a better league. But yeah, it's mad. I just don't know where this ends. I mean, if you were Kylian Mbappe, guys, let me know in the comments below. What would you do? Would you take this year in Saudi Arabia and then go to Real Madrid on a free? Would you stay at PSG? Would you hope that Real Madrid come in with a bid now? Because let's be honest, no football club in the world is bidding more than is matching that bid or getting anywhere near it for Mbappe. PSG, of course, will accept that offer. Mbappe will obviously be allowed to speak to Al Hilal, and of course, the preference is for him to remain in Europe. Al Hilal naturally are open to offering Mbappe a longer deal if he wanted to stay. But yeah, PSG giving him permission. There's club-to-club dialogue, but it's hard to see much negotiation being needed over a world record fee, which, yeah, you don't need to negotiate over a fucking world record fee. It is what it is. 300 million euros for a player with 1 year left on his contract. It's not contact, on his contract even. It's mad. It is mad, guys. I mean, I really don't know what to think about this, because on one level I'm like, wow, it's just like, Jesus Christ, these guys aren't messing about. They mean business. They're here to try and take over football. They're here to stay. And for a player like Kylian Mbappe, who it's been so clear, it's Real Madrid or no one. I really can't see him going anywhere else. I don't expect this to happen, but if this is the only way that he can get to Real Madrid, then maybe that does happen. PSG have been abundantly clear they do not want to they do not want to lose the player on a free. But I really don't know what I'd do if I was Kylian Mbappe. Do you go and play Al Hilal for a year? Do you effectively write off a year of your career? I don't know if he plays Asian Champions League or what. The standard of football is a joke. No joke. I actually think he probably scored 50 league goals a season there. It'd be an utter shambles. It'd literally be like him turning up and playing in an under 16 schoolboys team. It would just be it just wouldn't be fair. But yeah, I mean, just on this, I mean, another small link to Chelsea here is that Sky Sports News reporting, and this has been reported before as well, that there are other interested parties in Mbappe. Chelsea, Man United, Spurs, Inter Milan, and Barcelona are all interested in signing Kylian Mbappe. Well, I'm sure they are. I'm sure those clubs are all interested. But let's be real. Mbappe's not going to Spurs. Absolutely no chance. Inter Milan can't even afford a packet of crisps. United haven't really got any money. Chelsea, we've got money, but we're not going to be able to get bid anywhere near that £300 million. And we know that this is all fantasy and talk, and it's obviously not going to happen. But is that even right for Chelsea? I mean, it's not what we need right now. Of course, Mbappe would make us better, but we're desperate for defensive midfield players. We're desperate for a goalkeeper. We're desperate for another sort of creative midfielder. And I don't know if it fits in with the project. It breaks the wage structure massively. And I think it's just all kind of thinking with the head rather than thinking with the heart. Actually, deep down, Chelsea signing Kylian Mbappe at this point in time doesn't make any footballing sense for the project and for the direction that we are trying to move in. But I mean, this Mbappe saga is mad. I mean, could be going to Saudi for a year, then to Real Madrid. If Real Madrid stump up some cash, 150 million euros, that might get him this summer. If not, then I'm not really sure how it's going to go. He's not on the tour of Japan for pre-season. Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, but guys, that's just my thoughts on the world record bid for Kylian Mbappe. But please do let me know in the comments, people. If you were Mbappe, would you go to Al Hilal for 1 year, make 700 million euros, maybe even $1 billion, and then go to Real Madrid on a free? Or would you tough it out at PSG? What would you do, people? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But yeah, guys, world record bid in for Kylian Mbappe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. When we reach 4,000 subscribers, there will be a draw for a Chelsea shirt of your choice to try and win. So please do subscribe. The quicker we get there, the quicker that draw will take place. But yeah, people, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments, and I will catch you again in another video soon. Take care, up the Chelsea, and peace out, guys.